Good evening and welcome to Psychic TV International. My name is Harry T and it is Saturday, December the 3rd at 8 p.m. Let me know if you're watching. I'm not sure if I can see any comments. Let me have a look. Let's see what is happening and who is out there. Earth to Facebook. Let me just press my Facebook. Let me go on and have a look. It is a special show. We have Nikki Stewart on, and I think I can see some comments. I think. Hi, Chantal. Hi, Sarah. Not sure if many people have actually got notification. You know what? I almost have this feeling like everybody is out. I mean, it is such a glorious day here in Melbourne. I mean, I myself was outside, and I don't know if anyone's actually even home watching. Let me have a look. Is anyone on? Can anyone see me? Psychic TV. Yep, we're live. That's me. Awesome. Hi, everyone. Okay. I will let you guys know basically the website. So the website is psychictvinternational.com, and the phone numbers are scrolling down on the bottom of your screen. They're also in the video post. So I don't know if Facebook's changed, if it's above me or if it's below me now, but I think it's somewhere around the video. And I'll read them out to you as well. The phone numbers in Australia, 02907101199. Phone number in the US is 1914373728. Phone number in Canada is 17788071426. And the phone number worldwide is +61 488825177. As I said, the website is psychictvinternational.com. And I'll tell you, we've got Natalie Norton-Baker currently on a call. She's already taken. Her PIN is 9810. She is taken, though. She gets very busy, that one. Hi, Natalie, if you're watching. Oh, she's reading. Anyway, and we've got Grace on. She's available. Her PIN is 9888, and she's also available for an email reading, okay? So definitely give Grace a call. And, of course, we've got Nikki Stewart, who is going to be on a solo show all night with me. Hi, Cherie. How are you? I was thinking of you this week. You know what's so funny? Cherie, I just saw Cherie's name pop up. I was thinking of you, and, you know, I sort of have become very fond of you through this show. And I was thinking of you this week. So just know that you've been in my thoughts, and I've been sending you silent good wishes. And for those of you who are wondering, Cherie is one of our long-time viewers who really is a friend of the show, really. And I just love her. So let's see who is on. Hey, Veronica. Okay. Oh, and I've got to tell you also, please, if you would like to like and share this video, that'd be amazing. And then leave a comment that you've liked and shared it. And you can leave a question and Nikki will answer you. But also ask Nikki questions. I'm going to ask her loads of questions as well about her and about her gift. What else do I have to tell you? I'm so sorry to hear that, Cherie. I am thinking of you. Just know that, right? I really am. I genuinely am. So you've become like a friend, Cherie. So big love to you. Maybe we'll ask Nikki something if you can watch, if you're able to watch the whole show. I know you've got stuff going on. I'm so grateful that you're even on here. So we've also got live filming, I believe, on December. No, the date changed. It was originally, I think, Thursday the 15th, but I believe it changed, and I only found that out during the show. I announced the date, and then someone told me it was a different date, and I actually don't even think I can actually be there now on the different dates because I've got a friend staying with me. So I actually don't think I'm actually going to be even there, but I do believe the new date is Friday, December the 16th. It was originally the 15th. It was originally the Thursday the day before, but I'm pretty sure they've changed it to the 16th, and I'm almost 99% sure I can't even be there now. I was gonna jump on a call with our CEO today, but she was busy and I was busy, so I'll have to I mean, if she's watching, she knows that now. But I'm almost I'm nearly 100% sure it's the same date that I've got a friend staying. So I obviously can't just leave my friend who's coming to stay with me. See you later. Because originally we did have the dates as a different date, and then I don't know, they changed. I believe they changed, and I only found out during the live show last week. because I announced the date and someone said it was a different day. So I was like, oh, I don't know what's happening. So I do believe that tickets are available. I think they're 50% sold out, though. I think they're halfway gone. So if you would like to go to the filming of the show in Sydney in December, I believe the link is on the Facebook page. And I believe there's only half the amount of tickets left because half of them are gone. So that's pretty good. They're only $15, which is amazing. You can be part of the live studio audience, which is great. And you get to see the psychics. We did it last month and I hosted it. And to be honest, it was phenomenal. I don't know what they'll do with that. I don't know. I actually don't know what's going to happen. But I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to be there because I have a friend staying. So, Sheree says, good on you, Sheree. You're giving up cigarettes. And I'm doing pretty good for someone who has been smoking for about 28 years. So I have many friends who are smokers. And I have many, actually have a relative also that is a smoker. He's probably been smoking longer than that, longer than I've been alive. And I know it's really hard. So if you're trying to give up, good on you. It's good for you to do that. But I know it can be really difficult. And then it can really weigh on you emotionally as well, can't it? So if you're already going through some stuff, that makes sense. All right. So please like this video and please share this video, please. And you can ask any question you like of Niki as well. Hey, Stephen. Long time no see. Good to see you. Jenny is wishing Sheree well, I think. Oh, what a beautiful little family we have here. It's so gorgeous. All right. Let's bring on Niki Stewart. And let me just double check that I'm still on. I am. Let's bring on Niki. Oh, let's change that. Hi, Niki. How are you?
Well, how are you?
I'm good, sweetheart. What's been happening?
Well, what's been happening? Have you got time? Have you got hours?
It's all yours. Platform's yours. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's just been nuts. It's been crazy. It's coming to Christmas.
It's true.
My God, there's so much, but another time, perhaps. I don't want to bore everyone.
No, Niki, we're all onto it. We're all in the same page. I get it. Believe me, I get it. So it's almost like, whatever is going on, I get it. I get it. So Niki, you are fabulous, and people here love you. And you've also been busy on calls. I know that you are always flat out, which is great. But for Niki, for those people who may not be familiar with you, let's just pretend. I think most people know you, but let's just pretend, right? I'd love you to talk a little bit more about you and who you are, what you do, and then I want to throw some questions at you and get to know you a little bit more.
Sure. All right. So, I come from a Macedonian family from the highlands of Greece, up the top there, and so my family. From both sides, my mother and father had people that had gifts, especially around healing and what I call baying, which is like you sing over someone when they're not well, but they have a particular way of doing it with some herbs and things like that, where they would basically bring people back from the dead, really. The great-grandmother on my mother's side was a psychic, so she was a fortune teller. But funny, with mum and dad on both sides, and then my dad's mum, my grandmother, I basically lived in a room with her, little wog family in Melbourne.
I get it.
With the grandma.
Get it.
And she taught me lots of stuff. And so, we'd have our little single beds and we'd hold hands and she'd tell me stories, of the old village. And so I learned a lot from my grandma Maria.
Niki, that is incredible to hear that. And you know what is so fascinating about listening to that story? So what a lot of people don't know about me as well, and it's in my book, which comes out in February, by the way, which is so exciting. I also stayed with my grandmother for a period of time when I was younger in two single beds in the same, like what you just described. Same story, the single beds in the bedroom, I get it. And she also taught me a lot and told me stories. It's very similar to you, isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
And on my, in my family, on my dad's side, we're Armenian, so similar. And they, in the villages, they used to do this like healing as well, where they would even use their saliva, like really random, crazy things. But so hearing you talk about that, it's so nostalgic for me because that's like my childhood stories too. So
Yeah.
I really get it. So this is probably why I also have such an affinity with you, because you come from such a background of it. You have such a
Yeah.
background with this, you know, you are similar to me in the sense of Niki's done this forever, right? It's all she's ever done, and she's grown up with it. That was the same thing for me. I grew up with it. So
Yeah.
for us, and not many actually have done that. I think a lot
Mm-hmm.
of them are, and some of them are very good, but they're more newly into it. Whereas people like us, we literally were born into it, you know. And
Right.
I remember it was very difficult for my father because he didn't want me to have it. It comes from his side, but he didn't want me to have it. He's like, I don't want him to have it. But there was no choice. We couldn't choose it. But it's so interesting. Okay, well, that sort of is a good, I suppose, step to my question. So if you weren't doing this, Niki, what do you think you would do?
I'd be a vet.
Oh,
I'd be a vet. That's what I wanted to be. That was it was a vet at Psychic, but
yeah.
that was my love. My great love was to be a vet.
Oh, do you love
and then
animals?
I love
I love
animals.
animals.
And so then a lot of stuff happened, obviously, and
Yes.
the veterinary stuff, you know, took a back seat to this thing that I was thrust into, because that's how it felt at the time. It's like you're just going to do this, and you're here, and you know, swim. And so off I went, and
Good on
yeah.
you. Good on you. I love that. I love that story. Okay, I want to ask you another thing. So, do you do anything in particular to connect with psychic or medium? Do you do anything in particular?
Look, I've tried to do, I guess, the thing that people do, like, you know, meditate, or sometimes I'll sit, I just quietly, but I like to sit quietly at the best of times anyway. I'm a pretty quiet
Same.
person, so
Yeah.
it's not anything extra. I find that the more I try, really, it doesn't work for me. I just need to be just my organic self. And because I'm very quiet anyway, so I'll just chill. So, you know, I'll just look at things, funny stories, or I'll play with my cat, or argue with my son, or, you know, that normal.
I get it.
I mean? Yeah.
I get it. That's funny. Okay, that's awesome. We've got some great questions flooding in, but I still want to ask you some things. Okay, so let me ask you what else. So when did you when did it click for you that you had to do this sort of as a profession? You know what I mean? Because sometimes you don't have to do it as a profession. You can have the gift, but you don't have to use it. What made it? What sort of happened to you where you're like, no, I have to do this?
Okay, so it's interesting. So I was married, and I had my son, Nathan, my only child, and he was 2.5 years of age, and my husband was killed. And so I had experiences with my husband. After he passed away, he showed me plenty of things. He took me to the other side. I went to the Hall of Records. He manifested. I've got goosebumps just speaking of it. So he manifested for me a lot of different things. It sort of opened my third eye, or just opened me completely up, because when you're shattered like that, it's a great shock when you lose, like, you know, you have loss like that. And so you're completely open and vulnerable to these things. You don't have any real defenses. And so it wasn't long after that, a few months after that, a friend of mine that lived in Queensland said, hey, you know, do you want to do like a spiritual course, like a tarot course or something? You want to come and learn some stuff? Before I knew it, I moved to Queensland, because I'm originally from Melbourne. So I grabbed my son, a suitcase. I had to get out anyway, because it was just pretty tough with everything that had happened. And I moved to Queensland. My husband had some life insurance with his job, which enabled me to be able to move to Queensland. And before I knew it, I met some people and I was just reading. It was just a very fluid thing that took place from such a shocking place. But his death basically opened the door, really.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a story.
Yeah.
That, I mean, in so many ways, it was almost like, it literally, when, you know how they say when one door closes, another one opens, it's like literally that happened for you. And it's so symbolic that your work has so much to do with that. Maybe, Nikki, that's why you're so strong in your gift, because you experienced it firsthand, and that sort of catapulted you where you can really empathize with people. Because, you know, sometimes when people are getting a message or a reading from you, for example, I think it's not only your accuracy, I also think it's your compassion and your relatability as well. And I think that's something that a lot of people didn't know about you. And now that makes sense, doesn't it? I just want to show you some of these comments, by the way. Veronica said, wow, that is amazing. Stephen said, wow, so much love. Louise said, I love this chat with you too. It's so real. Like, people are loving this. And I'm so glad that we got to do this with you, because you've got some really fascinating stories. Sarah wrote, it's incredible, Nikki, with love hearts and praying things. Wow. Okay. Are you very close to your son, since he's your only child?
Yeah, my son has the gift.
Oh, wow.
He doesn't want it.
Yeah.
He really doesn't want it.
Yeah.
But he can't help but he's got it. I mean, I always knew. When I was pregnant, I knew I was going to fall pregnant straight away. And so, and I also knew that I had a boy before I had the results of what sex he was. And I had the name already in my head. And so, and my husband, we didn't speak of his name. And so we kind of both knew it was going to be a boy. And he said, well, what do you want to call him? And I said, well, Nathan. And he said, well, that's what I want to call him. So we both, you know, had the name as well. But yeah, Nathan's very gifted. And hopefully, you know, as he goes on, perhaps he'll embrace it more. But yeah, it's scary. He doesn't want it. He doesn't want it.
Wow, Nikki, this is so interesting. I want to show you Cherie's comment, who we just love her. She wrote, I'm just listening to you both tonight has already started to make me feel at ease. You both have this way of making me feel better. We love you, Cherie. We love you. I love her. Do you know what? Cherie wrote a comment on my Facebook. Was it my Facebook or Instagram? I can't remember. I'm obsessed with Bollywood movies, Nikki. I don't know if you've ever watched a Bollywood movie, but I'm obsessed with them. And have you ever watched a Bollywood movie or not?
Sweetheart, I've got Indian neighbours. I love it.
Oh, yes. I love you. You're okay. You understand. Okay. My neighbor actually also is. Anyway, so I'm obsessed with it, right? And there's this actress who I just love. Like, she's so pretty. Her name is Aishwarya Rai. Have you ever heard of her?
No, I haven't.
Oh my gosh, she's stunning, Nikki. She's so pretty. Anyway, so I did a post about her the other day. I can't remember what I wrote. I think I wrote, I'm meant to be packing and I can't because I'm watching this movie. I can't remember. And Cherie wrote, oh my God, I love this movie too. And I watch her movies. So I feel like we've got this little affinity with Cherie now, because she everything I like, she likes too. Oh, that's funny. All right, let's bring on a question. Oh, hey, Jessica, you're so lovely. People are loving this. Oh, Lula also had a son, had the gift. He's not with us, but he's always around us. Oh, wow. So Lula said that her son had the gift. He's not with us, but he's always around us as my guide. So her son must have passed and she feels him. Isn't that interesting? And he was also gifted. Yeah.
There's some interesting things I've seen just quickly, just lately. People have, they're like, you know, with those intruder camera things that are out, and they recognize faces. So they'll say, you know, this is John, because they're able to tell. Oh. And so what people are noticing is that people that have passed, the camera is
get out.
Seriously, so they're visiting. So, you know, so energetically, the cameras are picking up on some part of that vibration. They're able to pick up that that's the deceased person. So the person that's grieving has obviously confirmation of their loved one being around is just so amazing.
That is incredible. So the
It is.
camera, like the security camera, is actually picking up. Let's just
Yeah.
say the guy's name was John, like you said. Let's just say it's John, and he died. It's still picking up John, like
When he
his visit.
visits. Yeah.
Unreal,
Unbelievable, huh?
unbelievable. That's unbelievable.
I know.
Wow. Thank you for sharing that, Nikki. I did not
Yeah.
know that. Everyone is
Yeah.
like, look at this. Leanne said that's amazing. Karen said, wow. Jessica said, that's awesome. As Kay said, amazing. Like that really is unbelievable.
Yeah, it is.
Unbelievable. So you
Mm.
know what I love about that? Because I think it's, you know how people's aura can be detected in photography, like the energy?
Mhm.
It makes sense that video surveillance can also detect it.
Yeah.
And now with
Absolutely.
technology, it's so much better. Like
Yeah.
it's like everything, right? Remember, we used to have the cameras like this. Now the cameras are on the phone. So
Yeah.
everything improves. So obviously, with the technology of security cameras improving, it's actually facial recognition and also the vibration. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
It
Wow.
is amazing.
Wow.
Amazing.
Oh, look at Lisbeth. Lisbeth, who's one of our
Yeah,
readers. Wow. Oh, Cherie, Pride and Prejudice. Yes, that's the one. Look at Cherie. Pride and Prejudice is another good movie. No life without wife. Oh, yeah. That is exactly the movie, Cherie, that I think I was only watching the other night. I'm obsessed with it. It was a Bollywood version of Pride and Prejudice. You know, the Jane
Yeah.
Austen one? Yeah, really
Yeah.
cute movie. All right, let's go with a question. Gosh, everyone's loving it. I'm loving just chatting to you, and everyone's loving what you're saying. Let's go with Belle. And you are the love guru. So Belle has said, I've liked and shared. Nikki, can I ask, please, how much longer I must wait for love?
So I feel for you that I'm being taken into the first half of 2023. So anywhere around July, August, I feel that you will connect with someone, and you'll be ready for it. I just feel like the situations in your life, I just feel like you've really struggled and have perhaps even had a bit of depression. Energetically, you've been very flat and very low, but I feel like, obviously situations and things have, contributed to that. And so you haven't really been attracting what I would call a quality energy to you. And so it's like the old saying, I mean, how much can a person bear? I feel like you are, at that point. But you're at a wonderful point where there's a great change for you as we go into the new year. And July, August is where I feel you connect with someone that is, very hardworking. I feel is very normal in this crazy world. This is actually a very normal person that will be faithful and grounded and just a good soul for you. And I feel like that's where you will have your relationship and you'll have your opportunity to be able to be yourself. I just feel like you've been really battered and bruised, and so unfortunately for you, the second half of your life is going to be fantastic rather than the first half. And I know that I'd prefer the second half of my life to be fantastic rather than the first half. So, I think it's a good thing, and
That's
it will be
nice.
very good for you.
That's beautiful, Nikki. That's really beautiful. Thank you, Belle, and thank you, Nikki. Let's go with another one. Veronica. Hey, Veronica. Liked and shared. Will my renos be completed soon? Great question. Renovation. Will it be completed soon?
I'm feeling like another all going well. All going well is the word. I feel like the mid part of 2023 for you as well, no later than September, but that's all going well. I feel like there's been some resistance to this, whether that's a person or a loved one or, maybe a contractual thing. I'm not quite sure, but it just feels as if there's been resistance with it. And yeah, it will ease up. I feel things will start to get moving. And then once they move, things will really get going and it will be completed. And I also feel like it's going to be fantastic. This thing that you're doing, I feel will get you into doing other things like this. You've got a bit of a good eye with this sort of stuff. And I just feel it will catapult you into other areas like interior design or something like that. You've got
Nice.
a future in that sort of stuff. Not necessarily they all have to be renos, but just in that housing, moving, energetic stuff.
Design and all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful. Love it. Thank you, Veronica. Great reading, Nikki. I just want to show you what Elizabeth has said. Sending love to you both. Two of my favorite people you are. Kiss, hug, kiss, hug.
Thank
We
you,
love
Liz.
you. We love you. And Belle said, thank you. It resonates what you said to her. You read her before, which is fabulous. Cherie, darling, if you're still on, could you just let people know to like and share when they're asking their questions? Some of them I don't think are. If you can, Cherie, please. She loves the Bollywood films like me. No life without wife. Okay, let's go with should we do maybe Stephen? Stephen said he hasn't been around for a while. Let's bring him on. Liked and shared, would love a love reading. So he'd like a love reading. Life is forever changing, and I'm hoping to see light at the end of the tunnel. I never ask love questions and didn't know till now that you are the love guru. It is fate. Oh, okay, go for it.
All right. So for you, it is ever changing. It just seems to be the theme of your life, and it's just always been like that. But I do feel it will settle for you as time progresses. 23, 24, 25. I feel there'll be a huge grounding for your life. So, and that will be a good thing for you because you're able then to do the things that you want to do and complete the things that you want to complete. I get the month of February is very significant for you in that love area of life. I feel that there's something going on there, and that's where I'm being pointed to by Spirit. So when I get shown something like that, it is the meeting of people or the reemergence of something from the past. Either or, it's a win-win. You do have a connection, and it is February of 2023, and I feel it's significant. And it will, you'll just feel alive again. I just feel like you've been quite bogged down, busy with so many different things that you've probably lost a lot of your spark, but I feel like that's coming back. So February.
Very good. I love that. Jackie Wood. Hi, Jackie. Loved and shared. Would love a bit of guidance. My life has been up in the air big time lately.
Yeah, I feel that all of these things, especially the last, 3 years of your life, particularly, have been very much up in the air. And I feel like there's been so much indecisiveness around you and just people giving mixed messages and just, yeah, you're a very giving person. So I feel that you've encountered a lot of selfishness over the last 3 years. And it's okay because it's also been preparing you. Sometimes we have to get a little bit harder in the skin to move in life. It's like the sensitivity is good. It's nice to be sensitive, but you can't be completely sensitive. Otherwise, life will crush you. It's the truth. And so you have to toughen up a little bit. You can be sensitive, but you can also be grounded and practical and strong. And they're traits that you have greatly around you. You're a very strong girl. I just feel it's like we need to keep our eye on the prize. It's like you have to refocus, realign, and just keep your eye on that outcome that you want, because I do feel that there's success for you. And I feel like a lot of the things that you desire will come. But where you've been lagging is that's like you be good for a little bit and then you fall. You be good again and you're not consistent. And so the universe gets a bit confused and you get confused and we end up in bad, old habits and things like that. So it's like, let's refocus. I feel like you're getting stronger in your body, in your mind. 2023, you get going, and I feel a lot of your things that you want will come about, because you would be pretty tired of waiting, and you would know exactly what I'm talking about. So it's all good, that consistency comes back.
Amazing. All right, good on you, Cherie. For a reading, you must like and share the video. Then in one comment, here is an example: liked and shared, will I move house soon? You're a legend, Cherie. You know what? I as a StreamYard account, sent this message. It's all in capitals. Please like the video, share the video, then write a comment letting us know you have liked and shared, followed by your question. Very good. It doesn't show me otherwise. So if you write something like, can I have a reading? It doesn't even flag me. You need to actually like the video, share the video, and then you need to actually write in the comments, hi, I've liked and shared. Will I sell my house? Otherwise, it doesn't even register to me. Otherwise, you're talking to yourself. Okay. Which, let's be honest, sometimes it's a decent way to get a conversation. Okay, All right, Jackie said, thank you so much, with kisses to you, Nikki. Thanks. Stephen also wrote, sounds promising, just reuniting with a past connection. Ooh, you said that. Yes, my inner spark has dimmed, as it is time to shine again, and the bog needs to end. Blessings, will keep you posted in Feb. I love that.
Cool.
Gosh, that's great. Nikki, I feel like I should ask a question too, but I'm scared. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. All right. All right. Let's go with I don't think we've done Louise. Have we done Louise? I don't think we have. I don't think we've done Louise. I feel like I said, no, I don't think we've done Louise. Loved and shared. Will we ever have the answers to a recent passing of a loved one? Ooh, thanks so much.
The answer is yes. The answers will come. Like many answers will come. It's funny because I see like a lot of people. I see a lot of people, and the answers will come. When I connect with this person, I feel a lot of warmth and care, and I feel like they were really robbed, and a very trusting individual, and a lot of sunshine. So they must have loved the water or the ocean, or perhaps they lived near the water, near the ocean. Yeah, the answers will come, and the answers are coming. And I feel probably, if I was to give you a month, I would say maybe June, around June, May, June of 2023. But it's funny, this individual is surrounded by, there's a lot of people. I know it sounds strange, but yes, you will.
Okay,
yes.
Very good. Thank you, Louise. Thank you, Nikki. Let's go with Angela Pace. Liked and shared. My mother passed away on Thursday. Sending you love, darling. Please help. So I think she'd like to know if her mum's okay. She just passed Thursday. Sending you love, sweetheart.
Yeah, it's something that only a person that's lost their mother can truly understand the loss or the enormity of that loss. I've lost mine. So I completely, I know, I completely get it. Your mum, it's like she's showing me a white handkerchief, and she doesn't like, it's like she doesn't like people crying over her. She's not one for that. It's like we're not that type. She's very strong. She's a stoic woman that is in the spirit. In her, she particularly likes around 45 years of age. She likes that age that she was and is now at that age. So they can choose what age they want to be, where they were the most happiest and healthiest. And I feel she's at that age. I feel that she plays with your hair. I feel that your mother's energy, even though it's been very short time since she's crossed, she's very strong in the spirit. She's with quite a few loved ones. The mad bunch, there's like 7 of them, I feel, and they all applauded. This was like a huge celebration, that she crossed over and she made it, and this woman is free, and is able to float. She's able to do what she wants. She's got beautiful hair. She is in just absolute peak condition, but she is sorrowful for you and loves you absolutely dearly and will always guide you and her loved ones. She talks of the flower, whether you're going to plant that flower or you're going to do something in a pot. She's happy about that. And you did everything right. You're doing everything right. Don't worry. I feel like there's a Maria or an M connected here with this, whether that person's crossed or still here. But your mother's free, darling, and she loves you. Thank you.
Oh, Nikki, gorgeous. Thank you so much. And thank you, Angela, for your question and sending you love, darling. She wrote thank you immediately. So she was writing as you were speaking and she wrote correct. Thank you and correct, which is beautiful. Thank you, darling. Okay. Let's go. Oh, actually, this is a good question, Cherie. Harry, do you have a live on Thursday night? I'm a little worried I may have to miss it as my son has another awards night. First of all, congratulations on your son's award night again. I'm so thrilled for you. Second of all, no, we no longer have the Thursday shows. So that recently stopped. And I believe it's in part due to the fact that it's going back onto television because they're doing a lot of filming and it's going to be airing on Foxtel's Aurora channel, I believe, on the Thursday time slot. So what they're doing is, I think it'll be next year that it'll be airing. It was originally going to be airing already now, but they're redoing stuff. So I believe Thursdays are no longer on Facebook. I believe. So it looks like you've just got me on Saturday, but you've only got me for a couple of Saturdays, and then I'm not sure really what's happening. I don't actually really know. So this is actually one of my last shows that I know of, which is a little bit sad, but I'm not sure. But yeah, it's a good question because, yeah, that is something that I probably should be telling you. All right. Nikki, Louise wrote, thank you so much. That was so helpful. Oh, great. You're getting some great feedback, darling. Oh, my God. Look what Angela wrote. My Auntie Mary. Remember you said there was a Mary with her that's passed over? Her Auntie Mary is with her.
Oh, cool.
How fantastic is that? Angela, what a great reading. So I hope that really did help you. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, let's go with another one. Sheree, is that just for the year, Harry? I'm not sure. I don't know. I know I've got the tennis, obviously, in the last 2 weeks of January, so I can't be around for the last 2 weeks of January. I don't know if they're doing a show the first 2 weeks of January. They might have a full break. So we might have a break. Actually, Nikki, you're on the last show with me, I think.
That's what I was hoping. It was the 17th.
Is that right? Is that what's happening?
Well, I was hoping.
I think. I don't actually know.
Hang on a minute. Hang on. Yeah, maybe.
Tell us, Nikki. Maybe.
Maybe. I'm not sure. Hang on.
Okay, stay tuned. Stay tuned. But I think there's going to be, I think that's the last show, I think. And then I think there's a break from the show. And then I go to the tennis. And then I think the show starts again in February. And then I've got no idea. So I actually don't really know. But we'll find out. We'll keep you posted. Hopefully we'll know by the end of the show, the end of the year for us. We'll know more. Oh, actually, there's also a show happening in February in Sydney. There's like a big show, like a theatre show. And that's going to be aired on the television. I believe that is on Valentine's Day. And I believe those tickets have just gone on for sale as well. There's a lot happening, actually. Okay, awesome. Let's go with... people are really loving you. Sarah, liked and shared, just wondering if I know her. Just wondering if my current relationship is positive. After coming up to a year since a loved one's passing, oh, that's right. Just worried I've placed negativity on my current relationship.
Look, I mean, obviously it hasn't been easy with everything that's happened, but I kind of feel like the person that you're with is pretty strong or pretty grounded, like a good person. I feel that they come from really good stock. I feel like a real decency about them. I don't have any huge, concerns around it. You can remedy anything that you feel. Perhaps if you've been, short-tempered, maybe, or a little bit, insecure, or frightened, whatever the case. It's all fixable. I just don't feel that there are any massive holes that have been burnt here within this relationship. I really don't. I actually feel like it's pretty good, and it seems to me like you guys will be taking some sort of trip mid next year as well. So I'll be curious to see whether that's in the bag already. If not, I feel like there's something going on trip-wise next year.
Oh, beautiful. That'll be really helpful. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you, darling Sarah. Okay, let's go with speaking of Sarah, there's another Sarah. Sarah, I actually know a few Sarahs. Sarah Penrith. Hi, I've liked and shared. I love your Saturday night. Well, thank you. I'm glad that you have, because I don't know how many more I'm gonna have. Anyway, love your Saturday night. Thanks. When will I find a job, and will it be a previous employer? Thank you. Ooh.
All right. So, as far as work is concerned, the strongest pull I have is 2023. So the first quarter. So we're looking at anywhere from February to the month of May. That's sort of the area that I'm being shown. I feel here that possibly it can be with an old employer, but I would sort of encourage you to look in new doorways for a job. I feel that I just feel like there's drama that would surround that. I mean, it's up to you ultimately what you do, and you'll always be okay. But if you could look for something else, that would be really fabulous, because you need a brand new start in your life on pretty much every level. And I feel like, if you're going to go backwards, it says a lot about going backwards, and you don't need to go backwards. You just need to go forwards and just give yourself a chance to recreate your life. Because, without getting too much into it, I feel like you've been to hell and back for many different reasons, and we need joy. We need, new things, and for you to create, a wonderful life for yourself moving forward. And that's what you will do. Because you deserve that as well. So, there may be whispers as far as the old job, but I'm hoping that what I'm seeing is an opportunity with a new job, and I would much rather you take that if possible.
I like it, Nikki. I like it a lot. Very good. Let me have a look. Oh my God. Let's have a look. I feel like I've been sick all year. It's so annoying. Anyway, I'm so over it.
No.
I'm so over it, Nikki. I'm so... Anyway, let's go with... literally, do you know what? This has been such a scratch of a year for me, honest to God. Like, I've been so sick, and then when I get better, I get sick again, and then it's just like, and then all these, people say, oh, do this and it'll help. Mate, it's all nothing.
Darling, can I describe 2022 to you?
Please.
I found a meme, a picture.
Oh,
it's a new card for the tarot deck,
yeah,
and it's called the finger. with clouds around it and the finger. I think that's friggin' perfect for 2022, as far as I'm concerned.
I think I couldn't agree more, mate. You know what? I've got my own deck of cards. I can't say that card is in this, but I'm telling you, I really love that card for the year. That is a good one for the year. Yeah. Oh, mate, I feel like I want to plaster that on the 20th, and then as soon as New Year's Eve, rip it off.
Exactly.
Oh, mate, hilarious. Oh, Nikki, that was hysterical. All right, let's go with Sarah was very quick with her feedback. Oh, thank you, Nikki. You have given me encouragement to decide on a direction moving forward. Thank you. And she wrote, you are so sweet. Much appreciated. Your guidance is inspirational. Much love, which is great. Oh, and the other Sarah, who I know, thank you. We are desperate to go away and trying to plan a trip now. Yay! Very good. Very good. Oh, amazing. Oh, hi, Jazzy. Hey, Harry. Just the man I want to say. You did a reading for as you predicted. Oh, that's fantastic, Jazzy. Thank you for telling me that. I love that. I won't read it out, though, because it's not about me. But thank you. Okay, let's go with... Oh, Angela wrote something else to you, Nikki, darling. Thank you. That is all I needed to hear. My mother was so ill, she did not see what I was doing. I'm glad she can see my hard work in her garden. Oh, wow. Amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Gosh, Nikki, you've been on fire. Like on fire. Okay, let's go with oh, God bless her. She wrote, thank you, 100%. I'm shaking. You know when you're so right, it's like they freak out. That's amazing. Yeah. Oh, can we please do Cherie? Because I love her. All right. Loved and shared. Will everything start getting better after next week? So over hitting brick walls. She's had it tough lately. Or anything from any loved ones would be great, especially to know if they're watching over my husband at this hard time. Yeah, she's gone through some stuff and her husband's having a hard time. I think it's with work. I think. Could be wrong. But yeah.
I feel like that things will lift. You've been in there's these really weird cycles that kind of go for 7 years, and I feel like yours has been, that 7-year itch thing. It's just been diabolical. 7 years of ups and downs and no break. So that's kind of about to end. So yes, things will get better. That's for sure. Your husband has some very, very strong females that watch over him, and these three are like the three amigos. They are three very tough cookies. They feel paternal, maternal. They feel like they are blood related. They feel very, very strong in the spirit, and I feel that they've tried to protect him. They kind of have, it's weird. It's like you guys have had a sense about things, even though you've had these really hard knocks. It also feels like you guys have had this knowing of something more, or even a pre-warning, even though you didn't know. It's like you guys have always known of things being very unstable, or things are about to happen. You see signs, you're very open to all that sort of stuff. And I feel like with your husband, he will be fine. With your hubby, he's had to make, some pretty strong decisions about his life and his health, his mental health. Just all of you have kind of gone through this dark night of the soul, but particularly with hubby, I feel that it's been difficult. He brought a lot of sort of generational stuff with him, and that just means that he's had a very strong burden to carry, and I feel like that sack is dropping off. I feel like March, April, you will see significant difference in your lives. I feel that even financially things start picking up. I feel like there's a happier vibe happening in your lives, and just get through this year, and you will start to see improvements. But it certainly helped you guys see what's important, and just how nasty some people can be, and how you don't need certain people in your life. It's like sometimes it is better just to move on with your life. But you'll be okay. I promise. I promise.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you, Nikki. And Cherie, you know what? You got a great reading from Nikki, and you know that she's terrific. And we are thinking of you. And I think that's so right. You know, people can be just, people are just, aren't they? Some people are.
Yeah, yeah.
Where's that finger again? People are, yeah. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, let's go with terrific, Nikki. Let's go with somebody asked if you ever found love again.
Yes, I did.
She did.
Couple of times, actually. If you really want the crux of it.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah, someone asked if she ever found love again. Couple of times.
I tell you one day, if I can be bothered, or if someone can write it for me, because I'd love to write my story. That
is it like a movie?
Oh,
yeah.
Disgrace, really. It's a disgrace with some good bits. How's that?
Good bits. I love it. You know what? Art imitates life, so I suppose that makes sense.
If anything, the biggest thing about it is that there's absolutely no doubt of a higher power. For me, it's God. Everyone's got their own thing.
Me too.
If anything that I've gotten from this life to this point is of that, because I get shown time and time again, slap.
Yeah, I agree.
Slap. And I respect the slap, you know.
Yeah, I respect the slap. Yeah, me too. Yeah, I agree. Do you know, I think you're so right. I think for me as well, the higher power for me is absolutely God for me. And I think whether it's a God of a person's understanding, you know, it is what it is. But for me, I think God encompasses love, but also law. You know, like what you just said, slap. I really feel that God is very just. Like there's a lot of justice that comes about it. Because even in my life, Nikki, same thing. I've gone through some stuff, and I think, you know, no matter how traumatizing things have been, after the fact, or even sometimes during, things happen, and you think, yeah, there's definitely a higher power orchestrating this. There's no question.
No question.
There's no question.
I've experienced some things that
you should write this, Nikki. You should.
Pretty amazing.
You should write it, because it's really interesting. Mate, let me tell you, the writing a book is bloody hard. I mean, oh my God.
I know.
Bloody hard.
I can't wait to read yours, though.
I love you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I finished it. I've just this weekend spending time to proof the edit, because it went into editing, and then the editor sent it back, and they change a lot. They change a lot of what you've done, which I get. And then you sort of read it back, and you think, oh, did I write it like that? But then you obviously realize I changed it. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. But it comes out in February, so I'm really excited.
Excellent.
All right, Cherie wrote, feedback. Thank you so much. You're 100% right. No doubt. For a couple of weeks, I felt something was wrong. Then bang, on Friday last week, it hit us. Now I'm living without him for 3 months. Oh, no. And have to take on the house and finances. We had already started cutting people from our lives due to people talking behind our backs. Wow. Cherie, is that to do with work? Like, did he have to go away for work for 3 months, or what happened? Or what happened with that, Cherie? Oh, that makes sense, because I remember she was really, something happened to her. I think it was last week, she's saying. And then all this stuff happened. Wow, that's interesting. People talking behind your back. So you know what? They don't deserve you, Cherie, whoever they are. They do not deserve you. Oh, I like what Alison wrote. Look what Alison wrote. Alison wrote, God is integrity, full stop and nothing less. I love that. Being the best version of yourself, clean mind, body, and soul. I love that. Alison, very wisely said. Very wisely spoken. I reckon we could maybe do another one. Oh, hey, Luke. Well, we were just talking about how this year we've given it the finger. We were officially giving the year the finger. So Luke has written, liked and shared, the last year for me has been awful. Preaching to the converted, mate. can I have some guidance, please? All right, go for it, Nikki.
Yeah, sure. Yes, it has been. And I feel like it really even started the year before, to be honest. So it's kind of like it's built its momentum for you, unfortunately. But I guess, at the end of the day, you did see what was real and what's not real as well. And just the way that some, people operate, and just where you're not being heard or respected. I feel that you have had the breakthrough. I don't feel like there's any severe guidance or learning for you in this respect. I feel like it's done. You welcome 2023 in your life. You will feel energized. You will feel like you're ready to move forward and take things on and just align and refire your life. I feel nothing but good stuff. And also for you, there's movement. So whether it is an actual house move or you're visiting somewhere, it's significant. Whatever it is, that is something next year. But you've had to cut a lot of stuff out of your life. I just feel, and again, without getting into too much over, live as such, I feel like it's been a very hard life, really. And you're just relearning a lot of stuff. And you're a very kind soul, and you're a good man. And just remember that. And the Spirit and God has your back. You will move forward in 2023, and you will be a better and stronger version of yourself. And I just feel good things. So don't worry.
Good. Amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. All right. Good luck with that, Luke, buddy. Good luck with it. Okay. Hold on a second. This is just writing a message. Hold on. Okay, perfect. All right, let me just oh, Cherie, I just read what you wrote. Her husband chose to go to jail based on driving offenses instead of all the fines and losing his license because he needs his license for work. I understand. So they obviously give him an ultimatum: you either lose it and then pay all the fines. That's really a shame. You know what? I get it, Cherie, and I know it's difficult. Gosh, some good people cop it, don't they? Gosh,
Yeah.
some good people cop it. They really do. And then you think, there are some really bad people out there.
Don't start me now. Don't start
I
me.
know. Go sort them out. Go sort them out. Oh, Cherie, my darling, I'm sending you so much love. And you know what? Fingers crossed the 3 months just flies. And then you can have him back with you, and then he can at least still have his license. He can still work. And Cherie, this is you. You're a strong woman. You can keep your house together. You know this. All right. Luke wrote, "This is unreal. The changes I've made, and hearing this has rejuvenated my soul. Thank you, kiss, kiss." Oh, God bless you, Luke. I love him. What a great comment to write to you.
Great guy.
Yeah, really nice energy. All right, awesome. Well, Nikki, this has been incredible, like beyond incredible. People have just absolutely loved it. I've loved it. Have you loved it?
I've absolutely, truly, I've loved it. I said to the Spirit, come on, mofos, make this a good one.
You nailed it. You were incredible. You were absolutely incredible. Are you able to log into the phones by any chance?
Yes, I will.
Oh, you're a superstar. All right, I'll tell people that now. So people, give Nikki Stewart a call. Her PIN is 9895. I might as well just keep you on the screen while I tell this. So in Australia, the number is 02-907-10199. In the US, 19143737 In Canada, 17788 And the mobile number worldwide is +61 488 Nikki Stewart, who was on fire. Her PIN is 9895. Give her a call now. I'm going to let you go and take your calls. Nikki, God bless you, and I will see you again. And thank you so much for all that you've done. You were amazing.
Thank you, sweetheart. See you later.
Bye, gorgeous one. Bye, darling. Bye. And that's a wrap. And I will see you next Saturday for are live with me. And again, we'll probably know more then about the announcements, but definitely give Nikki a call because she was on fire and she's logging in right now for you. All right. God bless you all. Thank you so much. And I'm sending love to all of you beautiful people who support us all the time. And, you know, whatever happens moving forward with the show, you will have me again next week. I just don't really know what's happening moving forward. Oh, Cherie, what am I going to do if they take my Saturday night? I'm going to be, oh, I love you. God bless you. It has been an absolute pleasure. It really has. You guys have been the highlight of the last couple of years for me. You really have. And this has been a very hard year for me health-wise. And I have to say, you guys have really helped me get through it. So thank you so much. And I will see you next Saturday, okay? Good night, everybody.